Ooh. Uh-oh. Ta-da! Hey everybody, welcome to this week's vlog. This is the first week of October, which also starts Inktober. The drawings for Inktober will start in the next video, and this week I finished off the Beast, and I will show you the painting process for that in this video. If you are subscribed, thank you very much. I appreciate your support on this channel. And if you're not subscribed, I hope you'll consider doing so by the end of the video. So first of all, as I said, I did just finish the Beast this week. It is an acrylic painting on Bristol board, and I took photos of the painting and compiled them together to make a high resolution image because my scanner has taken a dive. It's no longer working. In this week's video, you'll see me working on the painting almost completely from start to finish, and I'm going to go ahead and read the short story that was written by Bazz from the Trials of D&D Discord server that I'm part of. This was the writing that got him second place in the writing challenge that they had back in, I think it was June. Here we go. The adventurers are going out of sheer will, at the last of their strength, tired by the long trip through the never-ending twists and turns of the underground pathways, maddened by the visions this strange force puts on them and still enticing them to go forward. They arrive at the end of their trip. They stop and take a short rest. Surely they haven't been noticed yet, they think. After they've regained some of their strength, they gather their belongings and they take a deep breath as if it is their last. They venture onwards. The pathway darkens for what was before the offshoot of an old dugout railroad with dim lighting still guiding their way, now makes place for a less manufactured way, with darkness that keeps growing. Lighting their lantern but keeping the hood down as to not immediately alert the creature of their arrival, they venture forwards. Soon it becomes apparent that this cave is not formed by natural means. Slices become more apparent across the walls and the floors of the cave. Suddenly they hear it. It is still distant, but something is there. Skittering across the floor, the sound of metal that clanks against the cold stone. The adventurers go deeper into the lair. As the sound is getting louder, our heroes try their best to stay as quiet as possible. Just before they arrive at their final destination, one of the adventurer's nerves gets the better of him. A small oversight, a moment of hesitation, a slight miscalculation. His sword gently scrapes against the walls, making the tiniest of sounds. But suddenly, the sound they were chasing stops, and the skittering begins again. The sound is getting softer and softer. The adventurers make up their minds and start the chase. Their cover has been blown, so there's no longer any need for stealth. They are on a mission, and they will not fail. Chasing the origin of the sound, they become careless, hitting their lantern against the wall, spilling oil on the floor without noticing, leaving a trail of the viscous, flammable liquid on the floor. Suddenly the skittering stops. The adventurers halt their progress too. Has it given up? Does it have nowhere to go anymore? They start to advance with more care. But not long after they arrive at a dead end. After a few seconds, the light goes out. Their lantern has run out of oil and cannot maintain a flame. One of the adventurers reaches for his pack. He had bought a few torches at their last stop before they set out on this journey. He grabs one. Luckily, the piece of cloth tied around it has already been soaked, and they can easily light it by striking a spark with their sword against the stones. Once dim light returns, they see nothing. Has it gotten away? How is there nothing that has passed us? Suddenly, they realize there's one person missing from their team. Quickly looking around and shouting her name, they don't find her. One of them feels a drop falling on his shoulder. And another, and another. He looks up, and there she is, hanging from the ceiling, bleeding out. In terror, the rest of the team jumps with their backs to the wall and weapons drawn. The torch falls to the ground, igniting the oil that had been spilled on the ground. Fire spreads the way they came, and in that light, they see it. A monstrosity not quite mechanical, but not quite human either. It stands on 4 appendages, each ending with metallic blades. The face is distorted, as though it were trying to disguise itself, being more humanoid than it actually is, mimicking past victims but not well enough. Its teeth appear razor-sharp fangs. It opens its mouth, and small snakes come out of it. They resemble electrical wiring, but they appear to be alive and sentient. There are cogs that come out of its back, along with 4 small metal rods, each pointed at the end, and small steel-like wires that come out of them. It cocks its head sideways, makes a horrible noise. It sounds like a machine jamming mixed with a humanoid scream. It skitters towards the heroes and stops right before him. There it stands. The heroes, paralyzed in fear, can only watch how this monstrosity towers above them by head and shoulder. It opens its mouth again, and the wiring snakes start snapping at them, each bite giving them a small electrical shock. Slowly, they lose control of their muscles and other bodily functions. They're still conscious, but their muscles refuse to act. Not even a word or sound can pass their lips. Their weapons fall to the ground and they fall to their knees. Just before the bright light from the lantern oil dies out, the beast lets out that horrible scream once more. The scene turns pitch black, and our heroes are never heard from again. So that was the writing that Bazz put together for the writing challenge on the Trials of D&D Discord server, and he won second place. As I've mentioned in a couple of videos, I will be doing Inktober this month. All of my drawings will be coming out like a week later throughout October and November. In December, I'm going to start a pre-order for my 2020 art book, which will contain all of the art that I've created in 2020 on individual pages, and that will be available for order through Etsy. Then the books themselves will probably ship out in January after they're printed, because I'll have to get all the art together and set up. But if you want to see what my last art book looked like, you can check out my Printivity review here on my channel. I did a book for 2019 and sent that out to my patrons last year, but I was really impressed with how Printivity worked, and so I will be using them again. And I really want to thank all of my patrons who helped me to get closer to creating art full time, as well as to my wife who takes care of a lot of things takes care of a lot of things around the house so that I can focus more on my artwork. You can help support my art and bring me closer to creating art full time by joining me on Patreon or buying merchandise through my Pixel site, which includes prints of my work. So if you like the Beast painting and you would like to get a print of that, you can order one through Pixels. My original artwork also goes on sale on Etsy, and you can buy the actual artwork there. Those are all listed in my video description, as well as the links to my social media. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!